way to start the day. Not a bad job if you can get it, you know what I mean? I'm Myf Warhurst, TV presenter, broadcaster and podcaster, and I'm on the back roads exploring van life. I'm meeting people who've ditched the 9-to-5 and 4 walls for a full-time life on wheels. I discover that thousands, yes thousands, of women, young and old, are taking off in vans on their own.
Because they've realised they've got a passion for camping and a need for travel.
I dare you to!
But when they do meet up, well, so much good goss.
Sometimes with other women, if they're in couples, might think you're there to steal their husband.
What?
Oh, yes. Cheers.
I learned that van life can be instrumental in reigniting life.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, yeah. I know 100% for sure I would not be here now if I didn't do it.
But does there come a time when life on the wide open road no longer feels like freedom?
I actually wrote my van off, and then a long-term breakup happened, and I was just like, I think I need to just go home for a while.
Which makes me wonder, is van life like chasing the perfect wave? Will it ever lead you to that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow? I had such a wonderful time on the first leg of my van life adventure in far north Queensland. But how did van life become a thing? On the east coast of Australia, it jump-started in the form of a culture shock in towns all the way from Sydney to Noosa.
I reckon that the early surfing years and travelling up and down the coast chasing waves was the template for the modern van life. Sweaty bodies.
I'm stoked to meet a living surfing legend in his Byron Bay factory. Bob McTavish is renowned worldwide as a groundbreaking maker and designer of surfboards. He caught the crest of the wave back in those early days of van life.
This is the Menzies era, right? Everything was buttoned down. It was horrible. And we rebelled against that. We threw away careers. We had all the options. There was no unemployment. I was going to do a career in radio and then television, but I didn't show up for work enough. So by 17, I was gone.
No, you didn't show up for work. What were you doing? Let me guess.
Surfing!
Yes.
Surf. And I had no career, plans, whatever, but you just happened to fall into surfboard making. That's what we all did. The guys working in the surfboard factories gave up all sorts of options and careers just to make surfboards and to be able to surf every day. We had a FC Holden panel van. Loved it. Lived in that for several months.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have the sticker on the back? If it's rocking, don't bother knocking.
Oh, man, the stories I could tell you.
Oh, don't.
The stories I can't tell you.
But Bob can tell one story, and it will resonate with many of you. A flashback to the good old days.
Boy, that was really good.
Usually, to pay for petrol, you need to get 4 bodies on a trip to share the petrol load. And, of course, you always packed a piece of siphoning hose before they had lockable caps on the
so that's how we made it work. I get it now.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a bit embarrassing. I've remedied that kind of problem in my life now.
You can pay for petrol.
I can pay for petrol.
Bob is so much fun. It's hard to say goodbye to him, but I have a plane to catch to WA.
Well, I made it to WA and have a look at this beauty. This is Matilda. She's going to be my home for the next couple of days. The problem with camping, though, is you've actually got to do stuff. Don't like doing stuff. Let's check her out. Well, this is the bed. Looks very comfy, but it's up quite high. Don't know how I'm going to get up. Look, there it is. Oh, that was glamorous, wasn't it? Elegant. All right, it's time to go. I've decked Matilda out with some toys from the local op shop just to make her feel a bit more like home. So let's hit the road.
There are thousands of women in WA, steering wheel in hand and the freedom of the open road at their feet, breaking stereotypes around van life by travelling solo. Many of these women belong to a ladies-only Facebook group who compare notes and swap tips on van life and do the same when they meet up.
I dare you to!
I'm meeting a group of ladies at the magnificent Lake Brockman, 2 hours south of Perth. Built as the Logue Brook Dam in 1963, to supply water for irrigation, it's now a popular recreational destination. The group, Ladies Camping Australia, is run by the dynamic Christy Dean.
Tracy, did you make it? Yes.
So you've created a community.
We've got girls coming in from 15, even 16, because mums are wanting their daughters to have a safe space to start learning some stuff because they've realised they've got a passion for camping and a need for travel, because a lot of the young ones now are feeling freer to get out there.
Nurturing life skills and independence in young girls.
There we go. Yay!
Way to go, mums.
And the oldest members are 86 and 87. We have some that have husbands but want to camp on their own sometimes. The kids have grown up and they're ready to have their time.
What's the main thing that women want to share with other women in the group?
Safety aspect. It's the number one issue that we're all finding to have solutions so that they can have their adventures and not be in fear all the time. So that drew us to designing a logo for Ladies Camping Australia to help them recognise other sisters out on the land. We've had a lot of accommodation locations, all sorts, reach out to me and ask, how can we show support for women? We know they need it. So then the ladies can check, okay, and they'll pick those locations because that's a real thing, fear.
Yeah, you love it in here, don't you? It's nice and comfortable.
I'm dying to hear from the group about their lives on the road and why they chose van life.
I was living up north for 15 years and my family's down in the southwest, and I was very torn between which place to be. So van life gives me the freedom to go where I want, when I want, and spend time in all the places that I love.
What about you, Shelley?
Well, I've always been a nature girl. I've always found my happy place in nature, and when my marriage broke down, I thought, it doesn't have to stop, and I really wanted to push myself out there. So my son and I built a little camper van, and and I've done some great trips already, and you love it. I love it. You sort of turn towards it.
Oh, excellent, yeah.
If you know it, and that way. So that's stuck in my head.
You're both travelling alone, but you're travelling with a dog.
Yes.
And we've got Walter here.
Walter, who's hiding under the table. when you travel by yourself, you can do a lot of negative self-talk, be in your head too much. And I think having a dog or having a responsibility means that you have to think about them. And people approach you and ask you where you're from and what a lovely dog. And you start to form friendships that way as well. So I love it. I love having him there, yeah.
Oh, so funny.
What are some of the barriers for women who are travelling alone?
I think it's sometimes the preconceived ideas of others when you roll up somewhere that you're a female and you don't know anything, you know, so they almost force themselves to look out the way, love, we'll do that for you. And it can be sometimes with the other women, if they're in couples, might think you're there to steal their husband.
What?
Oh, yes, that's big.
Yeah,
is this a thing?
Many times. You get snubbed by the wife, and he simply just want to offer some help. And whereabouts you're from, and you know, and they don't like that you're a single female. Yeah, yeah. I think too that people wonder why is she travelling by herself. You know that means obviously she mustn't have any money, and she's just less of a lower citizen.
That's a bit harsh. But van life is offering many women a chance to wrest back control of their lives.
Renters push them out, and they're trying to look at, well, how can I have the best quality of life without paying $500 rent? So some are selling or renting their homes, buying a van because it's cheaper to be on the road.
Sometimes it's also safer.
What a story.
Vans, along with groups such as Christie's, are a woman's safety belt when she's fleeing from danger.
There's a lot of domestic violence. It makes you choke because they're very emotional posts when they come through. We might get where they come through and they're like, ladies, I'm on the road and I'm scared. I've got to drive between Melbourne and Sydney or Brisbane, and I've escaped. And then we say, look, if you go to a dark moment, you're not on your own, reach out. And the community pulls together and changes lives.
That alone makes me glad I've joined this group. These supportive women are a real community, despite travelling solo. Strong individuals united by a burning passion for life on the road.
Even though you're travelling solo, being connected to people with similar interests is really important just to get you through sometimes.
What's the biggest lesson that you've learnt about yourself?
Independence.
Yeah.
Independence?
Yeah, stronger than we think we are.
This whole camping experience the last couple of years, I've managed to get my daughter out camping with me, I've had my sister come camping with me, and now all my friends are like, we want to come, when's the next camp? We want to go. And they love it.
I decided to buy a caravan, and I am just so proud of how far I've come that I can reverse it. I reverse it better than my husband. And I get home and I tell him to beep off and let me reverse it into the driveway all by myself.
What's been some of your biggest challenges with life on the road?
It's being able to find the time to be able to do what I love, which I love camping. So I work 4 jobs at the moment, so it's trying to find that time to be able to fit what I love most. So, yeah.
Has anyone had any cooking or food disasters on the road?
I have. I've got an outdoor sort of table and I had everything on there cooking up, and suddenly the gas stove just blew up. So I just screamed, ah, and just pushed it outside. And the neighbours next door come running over because there's flames all going out onto the ground.
Oh, my goodness.
It survived. I'm still using it.
The campfire, the stories and the laughs continue long into the night. But when morning breaks, the call of the wide open road summons us, and off we go on our separate and solo ways again. Matilda the motorhome and I are driving up the coast to Geraldton. My next van lifer is camped at Nabawa, just northeast of Geraldton, and she also travels solo.
This is Sapphire, my beautiful wonder cat. She's 11 years old.
Hello, darling. Putting on your best face for the camera.
Sapphire is Sharon Farrow's best friend and travels with her everywhere. Sharon, who's just celebrated her 60th birthday, lived in Hervey Bay in Queensland with her husband and son, who's now at uni. About 4 years ago, she sold her house to go on the road.
You never know what's going to happen tomorrow. It is a saying that people say, but I really mean it. You really don't know what's going to happen and what you're going to face from one day to the next.
Sharon's own world was plunged deep into darkness out of the blue.
My husband got sick and he was sick for 2 years. After he passed, I struggled extremely all the time. There wasn't a minute that didn't go that I struggled. Suicide was my only option, I thought, at the time. I had a couple of times when I got very close to it.
Oh,
and I went,
I'm sorry.
I can't do it. My son would have been, no parents. And this was the choice that I came up with. Sat at the couch one night and went, I'm going to buy a caravan. That's really important that people recognise that you're at that stage. You need to do something. You can talk to everyone and anyone, but in the end, it's something that you have to change yourself. And that was my massive reason to do it.
Sharon, would you say van life saved your life?
Oh, definitely. Definitely, yeah. I know 100% for sure I would not be here now if I didn't do it. A lot of my personality was very, very harsh, very strict. My son quite often says to me, Mum, you've changed so much and I really love the person that you've become. I didn't realise I was going to go through the personal growth of everything and how my personality would change, but it was the beginning of something really special.
Do you feel like Dale, your husband, is with you?
Oh, for sure, for sure. I got this tattoo. That is actually our hands, always and forever. We'd say that all the time.
That's beautiful.
And yeah, that's my thing to remind me that he's always with me, yeah. He's here. I know he's here.
While she's camped at Nabawa, Sharon is housekeeping at one of the van parks in Kalbarri. It's an hour-and-a-half drive north, through a beautiful stretch of country and onto the coast. In Kalbarri, she joins Will, another van lifer who also works in housekeeping.
That one's from Tassie van.
They're soul sisters who met on the road 3 years ago and regularly catch up on their travels.
We got photos. Let's get this one done. You grabbing the broom?
Yep, got the broom.
Oh, of course I can't get mine in. It's always my end, isn't it? Always. Woohoo, look at us going. You usually get a free site, when you go and do the housekeeping in caravan parks. So then I don't have to pay rent, no power, no nothing. Towels. They're looking good. Beautiful.
Do you think you could go back to a regular, normal life after this?
No, that's so easy to answer. No. You don't have that freedom. No, I can't do a house. No. Oh, yes. I almost did what you did. Cheers.
The sun is setting on my adventure in WA, and I'm reflecting on what it is about van life that seems to attract the most interesting people. They turn to life on the road for so many different reasons, but are united by their passion for it once they get a taste of it. But how do you know when you're ready to quit van life? To answer that question, I've returned to the Northern Rivers area of New South Wales to meet someone who's settled down after years on the road. Aha! Of course I've found music. Johnny's fans know him as Dusty Boots. He's popular online and has done gigs all over Australia as an enthusiastic van lifer.
Yeah, I've done probably over 10 years. I'm not exact with dates ever, but at least 10 years.
What was that time like?
Amazing on the whole, like liberating, having everything you need, like music gear, surfing, food. It was kind of like feeling free, like a kid again.
What made you decide to pack up your life and live in a van?
Pretty stressful time. I was working full-time and had 2 mortgages, and it kind of consumed me, and then had a bit of a nervous breakdown with that, mental health breakdown, and was just like, what are you doing? You got it, like, your best time with so much energy is right now. What do you want to do?
Let the tide just take me out.
For me, it was like music, adventure, surfing. Those are the highlights that I needed more time to do. And so I just found actually moving made me feel more grounded.
It's another day to start again, and I'll be home, and I'll be home.
You eventually, though, decided to stop living that way permanently. What made you give it up? What made you look for, I guess, a more permanent base?
Yeah, I actually wrote my van off, and then a long-term breakup happened, and I was just like, I think I need to just go home for a while, get stable, hang out with my parents. It felt like an end of a chapter, and that's the way I've started to see life, is chapters.
Out into the sea, wash away with the tide. Out into the sea, oh.
Surfing and music are my 2 saviours, literally, from mental health breakdowns. Jumping in the ocean it makes me so present, and it takes all this overthinking, fast-paced world, fast-paced mind, and just slows it all down just for that hour, for that half an hour. That first you're paddling out, the first duck dive under a wave, all the stuff just washes away for that little moment.
Wash away the sea, oh. Wash away the sea, oh. Wash away.
I'm curious about one thing, though. Johnny still has a van, which makes me wonder, once you're hooked on van life, does your passion for it ever leave you, even if you've settled back into a regular 9-to-5 routine?
I tried the other life, and I felt so trapped in the regular routine and structure. My personality doesn't suit that. Some people need that, but I've just learned that is not me.
So the pull of the van. The pull of the van, it gets sucking you back in.
what an incredible experience I've had. I've met so many people along the way and I've learnt so much from them. Mostly that a life on wheels is incredibly liberating. Van lifers, they ditch all of their stuff, they find a like-minded community, and then it totally flips their understanding of how a life should be lived.
People will say, oh, I can't go yet, I need to work. Oh, I'm going to wait until I retire. And I go, my husband didn't get to retire. There was no retirement for him. There was not one day of retirement. You can't wait, because waiting is not an option.
It makes me feel alive. It gives you challenges, different kind of challenges that make life exciting and uncertain.
All right, this is the big one. What's the best thing about life on the road? Freedom! And at the end of the road, looky here, there's a pot of gold.
Next time...
It's that one over there.
I'm out finding little rare treasures.
Beautiful little thing.
As I delve into the secrets of the Gippsland Lakes in eastern Victoria.
I've never seen anything like this. We are surrounded by water.
Where people are fighting to preserve the romance of a very special place.
What a fantastic way to travel.